Hey everyone, what's going on? I'm Rob. You're watching On the Fence Movie Reviews, and today we're gonna talk about a movie that, whew, really enjoyed it, and it is Godzilla minus one. So Godzilla minus one. Here, let me say this first, because I'm gonna take a. I know you, Eddie, always give me crap about not knowing actors and actresses' names, but I'm gonna say this up front. Uh, I cannot pronounce a lot of these actors and actresses' names, so I'm just gonna refer to their characters in the movie. I apologize. I'm horrible with pronunciation. Please forgive me. So Godzilla minus one. It starts off with this. He's a kamikaze pilot who does not kamikaze, for the lack of a better word, and he's kind of disgraced. They're in a war, and he's kind of he not kind of he is disgraced because a kamikaze pilot is supposed to go down with their plane, and he did not, and so he is kind of shamed, and he goes to this island, and they're asking him, like, how did you survive? You were supposed to go down, and he has to say, he kind of avoids the question, but the way they portray it is the war was kind of already lost, and there was no point for him to go down with the plane. So on that island where they're fixing up his plane, Godzilla attacks. And this isn't like the largest Godzilla. He's kind of small, but he's a force. And he has an opportunity. This kamikaze pilot has an opportunity to shoot at Godzilla to help these people who are on this island, and he doesn't. He freezes up. Godzilla attacks these people. He kills them, except for one who he comes to play. That comes to play later on in the movie. But so again, he's shamed. So he returns home. And his home is destroyed from the bombs, and because they're out of war, the bombs. So he comes home to his house is rubble. His family's gone, and people who know him are kind of like, hey, like, aren't you this kamikaze pilot? And you were supposed to go down with your plane. Why are you here? You're a disgrace. And so he feels that. Amongst all this chaos going on, he meets this woman with this little baby. The baby is not the woman. She just picks it up while the bombings are going on. She takes care of it, and they kind of form a like a little makeshift family. And he's taking care of them, and the woman is taking care of the baby. And it seems everything seems to be okay, with the exception of Godzilla being out there. But Godzilla has only had that one attack, so he takes this job where he's disarming bombs in the ocean, and he's on this wooden boat. They're cutting up the bombs. They shoot them up, blow them up, and so, it's also a Godzilla movie. But let me say this: I don't feel like I'm giving it enough like umph for how much I really enjoy this movie. I'll say this because I don't want to go crazy and give you all the details and the step by step of what happens, but I enjoyed this movie a lot because I felt for these characters, this family, the people, his friends. I felt for them. When Godzilla attacks, I was just like, I hope these people live. All the other Godzilla movies that I've watched, more so the more recent ones, I think the 2015 and the recent ones that have come out, the human storyline, subpar, not great. It's just like, I really wasn't invested. In this movie, before Godzilla attacks, I'm invested with this character, with this pilot who is ashamed and embarrassed because he didn't do what he was supposed to do, and I felt for him. The movie not so much put me in his shoes, but it made me feel not so much shame, but it made me feel for him. It made me have compassion and sympathy for him. And when he comes home and how he's treated, and then when he has this family and how he's trying to go out and provide for this woman and this girl who have become his kind of like family, it's just like, oh, you're invested in this. So when Godzilla attacks, you're like, man, like, I hope Godzilla doesn't kill his friends. I hope Godzilla doesn't do this. and you're invested in the story, the human storyline, and it makes you feel. I think they did a really good job. The actors and actresses, everyone. I think there's some a little over the top with some characters, but for the most, that was like the only negative thing I had. But for the most part, I think everyone did a really good job. Now let's get to the big meat and potatoes of this movie, Godzilla. Man, Godzilla looks so ferocious. He looks like he's on steroids. He looks crazy. And this isn't like your Godzilla who's, I'm a protector of the people. And, unfortunately, people are going to die because I'm trying to protect them. No, no, no. This Godzilla is here to wreck shop. He doesn't care. This is his territory, and he's destroying everything because this is his land. This is his ocean. He's just destroying everything. You know what? Watching it, and I was like, Godzilla looks crazy. This is like a crazy Godzilla, and I loved it. And especially when, I gotta say, the sound design, the music, oh my goodness, so great. Especially when Godzilla shows up and you get that boom, 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 boom. Like, chill. I'm getting chills right now. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I think this is probably my favorite Godzilla movie that I've ever watched. Even the old ones, the new ones, it's up there. As far as like more recent movies that I've watched like within this year, this is probably one of the better movies I watched. And it's a phenomenal monster movie. I can't recommend and say go see Godzilla -1 enough, because it's just, if you want to see a fantastic monster movie with characters you actually care about, Godzilla -1, you got to check it out. There are subtitles. I believe it's Japanese spoken and English subtitles. Did not bother me at all. I'm a horrible reader. Did not bother me at all. Really enjoyed it. I kept up with the movie. There are some words that I missed, but for the most part, easy read. Kept up with the movie, and you kind of understand what's going on really without seeing the words, but not difficult as far as reading and watching the movie at all. So highly recommend checking out Godzilla -1. If you like this video, hit that like button. Appreciate everyone who hits that like button. It helps us grow. If you have not subscribed to On the Fence Movie Reviews, please do us a favor and hit that subscribe button so we can get this channel growing. We can get this channel popping, get more movie reviews out to you guys. And those of you who have subscribed, really appreciate it. If you want to see more of our behind the scenes stuff, check out our Instagram at On the Fence Movie Reviews, where we kind of do, those are more like behind the scenes pictures, quick right out of the theater reaction kind of little short videos. So go on over there, check that out. Follow us there at On the Fence Movie Reviews, and remember, we'll catch you on the fence.